Welcome to Face AV with Stefan Tremblay. Today, my guest is Brent Tremblay from IDK. Nice name. Tremblay is quite unique.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately not related, but
all right. Tell me about yourself and IDK, Brent.
yeah, sure. So, my name's Brent Tremblay. I've been with IDK going into my 8th year with them. And IDK is a true Japanese pro AV manufacturer. Everything that we build, make, test, quality control is all done at our factory in Japan. And we've started distributing outside of Japan, focusing on North America and Europe.
Wow. And I know that we've been collaborating a lot with IDK. IDK has a big portfolio of different products. One of them is kind of cool and unique. It's you come up with a Dante to SDVoE audio bridge. Please tell us more about this cool product.
Yeah, this is something that we've been really excited about, and our customers really love it too. It's something that IDK and SDVoE did a co-collaboration on, so it's something that's unique for our company. But what it allows our customers to do is bridge protocol. So we have obviously SDVoE audio transport on our system, and then most customers have Dante audio as well. So it allows them to use one box and bidirectionally send that audio signal between the SDVoE protocol and Dante protocol. So simplifies the design, makes everybody's life easier, and just makes a really cool little box for our customers to use.
And if ever you need more channel out of that, can you bridge two boxes together? Can you combine more?
Yeah, so the one box is capable of doing 8 channels in, 8 channels out. But obviously, if you have a larger Dante system, you can stack boxes to satisfy however many channels you need for your Dante audio.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, looking at your product lineup, I spotted something that is unique. I would say your product now supports point-to-point with SDVoE and also AV over IP, but both in the same box. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so this is actually something that IDK has been doing for quite some time. We've always supported point-to-point with our SDVoE encoders and decoders, but this is something that this year we're really hyper-focused on promoting SDVoE's use as an AV over IP and point-to-point protocol. So as you mentioned, all the boxes are the same. There's no special firmware or SKU or anything that our customers have to learn or make sure they order the right thing. It's as simple as you have a transmitter and a receiver. If they're plugged in together, they auto-discover each other and they go into a point-to-point mode over either copper or fiber. And then, of course, if the customer plugs the encoder or decoder into a 10 gig switch, they'll go automatically into an AV over IP mode. And then you can utilize those systems as, a large matrix AV over IP system.
I guess you can also do application like distribution amplifier. If you connect a TX to many RX, that would automatically work without having to redesign a distributor amplifier switch.
Yeah, and that's a big benefit to our system as well. Is we've started to bring SDVoE into some of our other products that are traditionally more on an HD-based T side. But from the design point of view, it's exactly the same. They can utilize that signal distribution with SDVoE just like they would with HD-based T.
Wow, that's cool. Well, speaking of HD-based T, because of course, doing point-to-point, you have two technologies now, SDVoE or HD-based T. How does it compare in cost in the case of IDK? Like you have transmitter to receiver with using HD-based T or SDVoE. Is it comparable?
It's very comparable. So, the SDVoE option might be just slightly more expensive than the traditional HD-based T. But what the customers or the clients really need to realize is that, one, they're able to support full 4K 6444 when they utilize the SDVoE products. And you have that added advantage of EDID emulation, control over the HDCP, whether they want to enable or disable it on the transmitter side, scaling on the receiver side, and then, of course, the ability to morph into an AV over IP system in the future as well, because all of the technology, it's already built in and it's there. It's just depending on how they want to utilize it.
Wow.
So what you can't do with HD-based T. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
going to be point to point.
Exactly. The other thing I can say, Brent, because I did lots of tests myself, the technology is more robust with SDVoE. SDVoE utilize a 10G-based T5, which is much more advanced technology. And we did some tests with a barbecue lighter, for example, and we saw that the technology was really more robust than HD-based T. So I think it's something also good to have. So how do you see the future of matrix switch? Like I know that IDK is a company with a big portfolio of products. You have a matrix switcher, you also have AV over IP. So having this experience of the market evolving from matrix switch to AV over IP, how do you see it?
Yeah, the market still really likes the traditional frame-based chassis switchers or smaller presentation switchers, and that's why from the IDK side, we're really trying to, again, focus on utilizing SDVoE for that video extension part. So some of our new products that we have on the stand here at ISE this year is showing a matrix switch with SDVoE input card, output card, and then our presentation switchers that have options for SDVoE as an input and output. So that allows you to mix protocol. You can still utilize HDMI, SDI, HD-based T if they need to, but you can convert to SDVoE as well. So it allows the customers a lot more flexibility on how they do their design, and also to start pushing them into SDVoE for their signal extension.
Yeah, it's interesting. Now, what you're really telling me is you now mix the two technology, the matrix switch technology, AV over IP, with SDVoE, you can mix both and it's all working.
Yeah, and we think that's a really good way to do it because, obviously there's existing infrastructure that some customers have to think about, and maybe they're not ready to pull new like Cat6A or fiber cables right now. So if they want to use some existing technology, they can still utilize those things with our switchers, but still take advantage of the output side being SDVoE, or start to build on SDVoE. So they don't have to make that huge investment today. They can do it in phases. So it helps bring it along.
Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. Any new products we should be aware of coming out in the near term from IDK?
Yeah, we have some exciting things that we're showing. Like I mentioned, the matrix switchers and presentation switchers with the SDVoE options. We have some transceiver products now as well for SDVoE that support bidirectional video transport and audio transport. And one thing that we have as a prototype is an NDI bridge for SDVoE as well. So bringing NDI feeds in, converting them to SDVoE and being able to send those NDI signals out on our IP Ninja system and vice versa as well.
Okay, so you're kind of familiar in the bridge thing.
Yeah,
so
bridges, we build bridges.
All right. So where can we find IDK at this show? We're at ISE 2024.
Yep. So if you know where SDVoE is, we're right down the hall from them. We're in hall 5. 7B700 is our stand number.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure, Brent.
Yes. Thank you, Stefan. Always good to talk to you.
Thank you.
All right.